Who doesn't love a good game of Clue and hide and seek on a Saturday afternoon? Well, if you happen to be looking for something a little more high stakes and thrilling, you might look for a darker game. You should be warned though, when playing against spirits, demons, and monsters, the prize can be your health, sanity, or even your life. These are the 10 scariest games you should never play. Number 10 is the ghost paper game. The ghost paper game, also known as the spirit of the door, allows you to attempt to summon a spirit to your home and ask it 3 questions. There's a very specific ritual to this game that's littered with red flags, each of which result in you needing to evacuate your home immediately or face brutal consequences. At 3 a.m. you light a candle and sit it on one side of a closed door, knocking on it 3 times to welcome the spirit to join you. Next, you write your first question on a piece of paper and slide it under the door and wait. If the paper remains still, the spirit did not join you, but if it's taken to the other side and returned with an answer, you can proceed to ask 2 more questions in the same manner. If anything goes wrong though, make sure you apologize to the spirit and get out while you still can. Number 9 is Charlotte's Web. If you think you're brave enough, enter a dark room with a trusted friend and sit at a table facing a mirror using only flashlights as light. Place a toy as an offering to the spirit of Charlotte on the table in front of you and proclaim, "We want to play Charlotte's Web." Then quietly wait to see if she will answer your summon. Should the spirit of a girl appear and take the toy, all is well and she'll answer questions for you. But beware, Charlotte has a temper and has been known to attack players if she doesn't like the toy that you offer. She also seems to be very against candles. Legends claim a family member of hers was burned at the stake, and additionally, make sure you never look away from the mirror, as she is known to lash out and attack if she feels as though she's being ignored. Number 8 is Darumasan. If you enjoyed playing red light green light as a kid, then perhaps this high stakes version will appeal to you. However, in this version you summon a spirit of a Japanese woman who met a tragic end after slipping in the bathtub by washing your hair with your eyes closed and repeating Darumasan fell down. If done properly, she will appear to you and you will go to bed as normal, for the game begins when you wake up the next morning. For the entire day, you will feel as though you're being followed, and if you look over your right shoulder, you might just see her. She will attempt to catch you, and if she gets too close, you can yell "Tomare" and run away. To end the game, you must see her and yell "Kida," meaning "I cut you loose," and make a chopping motion with your arm before she catches you. Number 7 is the Librarian Game. Between midnight and 4 a.m., you may attempt to enter a blood pact with the spirit of the librarian and play a game with a very cool prize: heightened intellectual abilities for the rest of your life. You can choose to play this game with another person, but if you do, then you can never speak to them again after that night. To play, you must sign your name in blood on a page of a book and wait for the spirit to appear to you. When he asks you what the most powerful weapon is, you answer knowledge and stab the book with a knife. You must then burn everything you used in the ritual, as it has become cursed. You must also be warned that now the librarian will follow you forever, making you cast 2 shadows and watching you as you sleep at night until he makes you lose your sanity or your life. Number 6 is the 3 Kings. The Ritual of the Three Kings may give you a chance to gain answers about your past by entering what is known as the shadow side to speak with spirits. To prepare for the game, you must set 3 chairs and 2 mirrors in a room. You then leave, returning to the room at 3:30 a.m. and sitting in one of the chairs lighting a single candle. Then you wait, staring into the darkest part of the room until you feel a presence there with you. You now have 1 hour to ask the other kings the questions that you have. But beware, should you miss any red flags such as abnormalities in your physical environment, or should you attempt to leave the room and thus the game early, you risk offending the other kings who have joined you, and offending spirits never turns out well. Number 5 is Elevator to Another Dimension. If you have a truly adventurous spirit and enjoy taking in new sights and experiences, then you might be one of the few people willing to take in an elevator to another dimension. In order to do this, you must find a building with at least 10 stories that is empty enough that you will be in an elevator alone as you ride from floors 2, 4, 6, 2, 10, and 5. Then a woman will join you on the 5th floor and will inquire where you're going. You must ignore her or you will not return alive. After she's entered, the elevator will take you to the 10th floor, where it's said that you will enter a parallel world. To leave this world, all you must do is find your way back to the same elevator and repeat the button sequence. Oh, and make sure you don't lose consciousness at any point, or you will remain trapped forever in the other world. Number 4 is the Closet Game. Many homeowners have a pet, be it a dog, a cat, a fish, or some other companion. But if you're looking for something a bit more exciting, then you can play this terrifying game and trap a demon in your closet forever. In order to summon the demon, you must stand in the closet holding an unlit match and say, "Show me the light or leave me in darkness." As soon as you have uttered these words, it's said that you will hear a faint whisper, at which point you must light the match or else the demon will snatch you from this earth. Once you have survived lighting the match, the demon will remain in your home. You must make sure to never enter the closet with the light on again, and that you must close the door at night or the last thing you will see may be the demon's glowing eyes. Number 3 is Bloody Mary. One of the most famous occult games is Bloody Mary, wherein a player attempts to summon the spirit of Mary to prove their bravery. Summoning her is easy. Simply stand in front of a mirror with a candle as your only light source and repeat her name 3 times before spinning in 3 circles. Mary is said to appear in the mirror with you and will haunt your home forevermore. This game carries many risks, as Mary is said to be a malicious and vengeful spirit and has been reported to leave physical marks on players. She's even attempted to drag players into the mirror with her. It's rumored that some people have been driven to the brink of insanity after witnessing her bloody figure, and others have still dropped dead on the spot. Is it really worth the risk just to prove that you're fearless? That's up to you. Number 2 is Dry Bones. If your friends are terrible at hiding, then maybe you'd rather play hide and seek against a tougher opponent, like a demon. To begin the game, enter your bathroom just after midnight and light a candle with a match while staring into your bathroom mirror. Invite the demon into your home and run as though your life depends on it, which, after all, it very well may. If you want to survive, all you must do is remain hidden until 3 a.m. Once the 3 hours have passed, cautiously make your way to the largest room of your house and banish the demon. If you hear a loud groan, then the demon has left, and you will be rewarded with anything your heart desires. But be warned, should you lose, then the demon gets to do with you whatever they desire, and that can mean an eternity of punishment. And number 1 is the Midnight Man. The Midnight Man is a game so terrifying, it was once used as a pagan punishment for disobeying the gods. This high-stakes game of hide and seek begins by writing your name on a piece of paper and adding a drop of blood to it. Once you extinguish every light in your home, other than a candle, you must knock on a wooden door 22 times, with the 22nd knock occurring at the stroke of midnight. Once the Midnight Man has begun to stalk you, you must avoid him until 3:33 a.m. Did your candle just go out? Did the temperature drop? Are you hearing strange whispers? If so, it means he's close. At this point, you must surround yourself in a salt circle and remain there until the game ends, or else he might just decide to trap you in a world of your worst fears, or simply rip out all of your organs one by one at a time. Thank you for subscribing, and a special thank you to all of my channel members, especially those names you see on screen right now. Every one of you helps keep my channel going. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.